Okay, we're gonna play Mario Kart World today. I don't know anything about it. I obviously haven't played it. It's like launch weekend. I generally don't do launch weekend streams. You can see my brother-in-law Matt is here. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
The plan is I know that this game has like a single player and that there's more to the single player than there has been in most other Mario Kart games. We're not doing that. I just need to see every multiplayer course at least once and show you my blind reaction to it so that when I go on vacation in a few weeks, I can actually play this game. So that's the purpose. We're just going to check out all the courses. I'm probably not going to have this set up in the Switch 2. I just wanted to show it off here. We're hoping that we can make the chat thing go away and still get our faces in the game, but we don't know if that's going to work. But I'm going to make this full screen right now because it takes up so much fucking space. And also the webcam is like super washed out because you can't adjust the settings in game at all. Oh, the game audio is like almost inaudible. Is that a chat setting? Let's see. Automatically adjust game volume.
I don't think we're gonna be able to have it in game without having it on.
I don't want to devote that much screen real estate to it.
And look, we have it set to just our face. If it just was the little circle and just like have it cover up a little bit of the screen,
yeah,
I'd so much rather that.
Even if it was just in that top right corner or whatever.
One, my screen gets so much smaller. I guess we can do it for one. And then,
yeah, we'll do. Let's do one race full screen and then turn it on and then turn it back off. I don't know why my first experience to have that. So if I do online play 2-player, okay. Wait, oh no, that's if I had a second person with me. Camera on.
One player.
Okay. The game chat camera is turned off. Press C in the Joy-Con too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's telling you have to turn it on.
Oh my god, no! That's so much space used. Just let me have the little camera. All right, well.
Yeah, you can set it to the smaller one, but like it's still so big.
Yeah. Well, we'll do one race with it next time. Well, everyone's got to be the cow now, right? Like. There's so many options.
Luckily, cow is by default unlocked.
Seems important.
Which is awesome.
I'm trying playing as the bee. It's kind of hard to imagine a bee driving a car. Okay.
Well, it's hard to imagine a lot of these critters driving a car.
I like bikes. We'll try a bike here.
Oh, no. This is not the mode I want to be in. Right, so that we need to figure out how to get into the lobby of just us, right?
Yeah.
Online play was not it.
You will join the next available race. Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah, I was like, no, this is gonna be with strangers. Okay, well that's
multiplayer.
We don't.
No, that's not right.
That's local multiplayer.
Do I have to Google how do I play with friends? Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
How to race with friends.
Need to Google how do I play with friends. Oh, friends. There's an option for friends.
Oh, under online?
I think I figured it out. Okay. In the online, yeah.
Okay. So you go to online.
Although
you pick your camera off.
Create room.
Oh, friends. I see it here now. Okay. You have a room ID. Oh, it just shows you. Never mind. You don't have to tell me.
Good.
Yeah, right.
Good. So.
Oh, wait.
You're the bee.
So that's working.
Buzz. Okay,
I can see your face. Can you see mine?
No, I can't, because I think you didn't have it on.
You do it once for one race. My God, it's still so much space.
I know. You might need to back out and come back in because you had it off. You need to like.
Oh, because now it's off. Yeah, no, fuck that shit. I can see yours. That's what matters. It's cute.
Yeah.
So you can like drive around while you're setting the race settings, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing here. So let's see what we got for settings. I guess start game.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing like a Forza Horizon thing where there's a big open world you can drive around. It's kind of cool.
It does. I did a little driving around it. It's pretty chill. I items normal, computer difficulty normal, race count. I guess we're gonna have to kind of make our. We're gonna have to like just choose all the courses in order. I think that was yeah. You had to like force the Grand Prix to
I see.
happen. Intermission.
That's true, Leon. The tech is a little bit wonky. I'm actually kind of impressed though. This is all the system microphone, so it's just what your Switch 2 is sitting somewhere across the room from you.
Yep, it's across the room, probably I don't know, 6 feet.
Discord's probably better
so.
in some ways, but this is like super painless, and I like painless.
It has my the controls you want. Like you can control everyone's volume individually, and you can control your game volume individually. All right, so hopefully we can choose courses in order. It's gonna be the plan, I guess. Nope.
Oh, so how do we do all of them? That's
here we go. Okay, yeah, we can. You have to hit start. I don't know how we're gonna navigate this.
Yeah, this seems like a nightmare.
Excuse me. This is confusing. I'm gonna do nothing and see what happens. Are you gonna do a course? All right, this is very unstructured.
So you can't just say I want to do a Grand Prix and do all. You can like do a cup basically.
Not a Grand Prix. What we can do that I saw. I guess we'll do this one race. Or I guess it was supposed to be 4 races. We'll just do this, I guess, for now, since they're already in it. Oh, I totally fucked up that boost.
Oh yeah, when is the boost timing the same as Mario Kart 8?
It's the same, yeah. The same
as the 2 disappears, or as it appears.
Oh, you got a sandwich.
Burger? What the fuck? Photorealistic burger?
Oh yeah, of course. There's all sorts
okay.
Of
game does look really good.
So, what did you say?
So the game does look really good.
Yeah, and it runs really nice. Even though I'm devoting a very large portion of my TV to having my little face.
I really hope they find a way to patch that, because I'm very happy with the little face circle that they added. This needs to take up less space.
I just want it not making my screen like 60% of the size.
Oh yeah, no, the face is kind of nice. I just saw your face pass me, and when you get knocked over, your face spins.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
Beautiful.
That's so good that it makes me mad that you have to pay such a high tech price for it to...
I know. I knew it would be good too. Because have you ever played the arcade Mario Kart that has the camera that takes your picture? And you'll play just against the other 3 or 4 people in the arcade with you. So there are some new mechanics in this one that you might want to know about. So you got your normal drifting. If you press the hop button and you don't press any direction on the steering, you like kind of do a squat.
Oh, okay.
And then when you let go, you do a little jump and you can get a little boost off of that. Kind of like you would in like a snowboarding game or like a skateboarding game.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's like a straightaway boost.
It's a straightaway thing. It's like, okay, we know people get bored on straightaways and want a snake.
Yeah.
So here, do this instead.
Yeah.
And then you can also like wall ride if you do a trick next to a wall.
Trick just means hop into the wall, or?
Yeah, like hop into the wall. Or I guess maybe you have to get some air, like you would jump into a wall and then hit the trick button, you will like drive on the wall. And you can grind on rails. So it's kind of like Tony Hawk Pro Mario Kart.
That's funny.
In a way.
I need to hit the timer.
Alright, we got...
So I'll just leave it
I
alone.
set that between race timer to the shortest possible.
Just gonna leave the timer. Well, I guess I can fix it.
Okay, so random. I guess I'm just gonna pick random, and then so there's
Yeah, because we can both.
Notice, like,
I see
Grand-
Mario Circuit, Whistle Stop Summit, Koopa Troopa Beach. Can we just both pick the same one to make sure we get the same one?
Yeah, the problem is I don't know that we have a way in this mode to like ensure we're going through in order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no like clear like, okay, let's do this Grand Prix. There are Grand Prix in single player because I did them all. There's also another one mode that's similar to a Grand Prix, except instead of doing 4 races, it's like all of it strung together, like in a one long thing.
Gotcha.
So I think that will get us good coverage on seeing all the tracks. So maybe we start with those instead, since we can't do the Grand Prix in multiplayer mode.
Puts a little crown
The
above
only
your
other
head to say you're
option-
currently in number 1.
Oh,
How many
interesting.
racers are there?
This game goes to 24
It's nuts.
racers, which seems like quite a lot. Maybe too
Yeah.
many.
Just like pure chaos if you're in the wolf pack.
Yeah, so this game definitely. Oh, here we go. Some water. You don't go underwater anymore. You jet ski,
Okay.
and it kind of feels like wave race, and it's kind of awesome. It's definitely way better than the go underwater.
Yeah, because go underwater was
stuff.
basically the exact same as just driving.
Go underwater is the same as regular driving, just slow.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not playing a racing game because I want it to be slow. So I like the jet ski. I think it's cool, and I'm pretty sure I like can't confirm because I fell off the world. I can't confirm because I'm not like deeply familiar, but I'm pretty sure there's like some wave race tracks,
That's
bits of
cool.
wave race tracks in this. So I'm like, this feels familiar, and definitely not from Mario Kart.
So the straightaway boost only goes up to a blue spark, right?
Oh, so you may still have the baby bumpers on.
Oh no.
Because they're on by default.
Okay.
I think it goes up to like a rainbow spark, like a third
Okay.
tier.
After this, I'll turn that off.
Yeah. No, I had them on for way too long, and I like kept forgetting to turn them off because I think you have to do it from the main menu. I'm not sure if you can do it
Mid race or whatever.
mid-race. Yeah, it's like multiplayer Nintendo. You just never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I just launched myself off the world at this lap.
The fuck? I'm a different character now? Did I unlock the character?
Yeah, so did you eat some food?
Something happened that briefly turned me into one of the guys from Mario Sunshine.
Oh, so comic is an item that you get from question boxes, and he kind of flies in and he changes everybody into somebody else.
That's cool.
And then unleashes that enemy. So that guy that was spinning, that you probably drove past, he probably turned you into that guy. I forget his name. It may unlock them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it made it look like it was an
That's a
unlock. That
way
was
to
cool.
Unlock kind of random guys.
Yeah, so far the courses are great. Like the courses also seem
Yeah, the
bigger.
courses feel good.
They're big, but
What?
they seem like they're big, and there's a lot of options, ways to route yourself through it. But it's also not like confusing. They must have learned a lot of lessons from
Yes.
those terrible mobile courses.
Yeah, so there are a lot of courses that don't have the 3 laps that are like segments or 4 segments.
If this name was here, he knows that there's like a name for that kind of a race. I forget what it's called, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Room info.
So there's actually a lot of that in this game,
4 race.
which kind of makes sense, right? They're doing a like race around, race anywhere kind of thing.
Smart steering off. I'm using tilt controls.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, so you can change it here.
But it's so weird that we can't just do like a straightforward Grand Prix.
I know. Like, when you're making your own lobby, you should be able to do that.
Can we go through the map in a specific order, maybe? I guess we both have to make sure we're picking it, because it's going to pick something random if you don't pick one, and then we'll end up repeating a level.
Right, exactly. So that's going to be the problem with this mode. I think there is knockout tour mode, which I think will maybe a good stand-in for not being able to select the Grand Prix.
But does that put us in a situation where you just can't play anymore if things go badly?
Oh, that's true. That's a good point on it. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, we just did this one, didn't we?
Yeah, are you doing? Maybe.
Maybe it's different. Hold on. I think this is the one we were just on.
Oh yeah, it is. That's the problem with not knowing the courses you don't know. Ah, gotcha.
I think we should come up with a way to like, let me quit out and try to like systematically select the courses here.
Yeah, we can, well, I guess, what was it? I set it to 4 because I was hoping we could set it up Grand Prix style, but there's absolutely no way. I don't think there's any way to recreate the single-player Grand Prix experience.
Yeah, I'll try this character. I did unlock him from that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Knockout Tour I think will work. I don't suspect the CPUs are going to. Well, I mean it's Mario Kart, so
yeah,
anything can happen. But if I don't, should I fall off the world too many times and not make it? That's fine with the stream because it actually may be a I don't know. This game has a lot of weird stuff to it, which makes it very different from the way
every other Mario Kart. I just made a new room if you want to join it.
Oh, cool. I can quit out of this. Turn to free roam. Let's see. Quit.
The Forza Horizon free roam thing is kind of neat.
Yeah, it is cool, and it's really wrong button. It's really chill to like, just drive around in Mario Kart, right? All right, I'm going.
So you're saying that the Tony Hawk hold on a straightaway thing is how you do tricks?
You can. Yeah, you do a trick and you get a little boost. Just off. Go into this thing, picking my full screen back.
That's cool.
All right, we saw the face thing work.
Yeah, we can turn that off. It was cool though. It was neat when you get hit by like a red shell, your face spins around. But
it might be fun online if people use it, like having a bunch of people, like 25 people, all join. Character. Oh, got a new car. Ooh, that's a fancy one.
Okay. So paste room info just tells you the room ID so that stream snipers can join. There probably won't be any stream snipers though. 150cc versus race, knockout tour, balloon battle, coin runners, teams, race count.
Yeah, so I think you want to do knockout tour is like gonna be the most structured one.
Let me try it. I'll turn the comm difficulty down just to make sure that
we see everything.
Yeah, I don't really care about the. I mean, it's going to be me and you in the front aren't anyway, so.
Yeah, it should be if we do our job correctly.
Yeah. So okay, now it's showing me actual cups.
See, now we can just select these in order, right?
Yeah. Golden.
So we'll start with the and then look, see, it's going to drive us all over this map, so it's going to get us pretty much everything, I think.
Go buy a
Switch that they're excited for, or that we should. I don't know. It kind of works. It works with the way they set this game up. So here we go. I'm gonna get which one of these NPC CPU characters am I gonna be bad at? I guess not if you have it set to easy. We'll see.
Yeah, this will see how knockout works too. There's so many characters that it's probably fine to run without it. Like even if we're getting 5th place a lot.
I did 1 or 2 of them on launch day. I did the Grand Prix first. I'm actually really upset that we can't just run through the Grand Prix because there is.
Yeah, it's really a weird choice. I guess I don't know how online worked I haven't done a lot of online Mario play, but it's almost always been local co-op.
Yeah, this doesn't feel any much different than how it worked. How online worked before. Yeah, I don't think you could do Grand Prix online at all.
Is food just degenerate with a mushroom boost, or does it do something special depending on what kind of food you get?
I think it is degenerate with a mushroom boost, but it unlocks costumes. The most important thing that you could possibly do.
There's costumes now, okay.
Yes, because oh nice, I just got another one for Rosalina. I think that might be the last costume I need to unlock. Oh, you got me good there. I like the choice of Delfino Plaza guy. So see, now we're going right on to the next part. Top 20 gets to go on this part.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, Babe Ross. Hey, Bucky.
And you just keep driving.
Ow. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I can pump the CPU difficulty back up if it's. This seems like overkill.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't one of us like staring at the screen for 20 minutes. Is it knockout per race? Is that the idea? Not for the cup?
So we're on the second race now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, you can't hold items, like you can't hold the button to hold items behind you, but...
Weird.
But they just automatically are back there.
Oh,
so,
okay. I guess that makes sense because it was always correct to trail them.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm trying to think of a situation where you wouldn't want to do that. I really hope they patch in to change the chat thing because it was really cool seeing your webcam, but you don't want to suffer by losing.
It's cool when it's the webcam too because you can see the person like laughing at you know?
Or you hit them and their webcam like spins around and they're like, ah, fuck.
No. Uh-oh, which way am I going? The coins can go up. You can go up to 20 coins now.
Oh, I suppose that's true, Babe Ross. You can conceal what item you have if you're not trailing it behind you.
Yeah, and although I think it's correct to force trail it when you're allowed to have that second item banked. Right? If you're gonna keep the double item box, you can't let it be N64 rules.
Right.
Where you can trail one and hold a second, so you could like, oh man. It almost end up with 3. Too powerful.
So does this mode tend to have like an extra lap or 2 in order to eliminate everybody, or is it still generally 3 laps?
I think we're kind of just like doing this in segments. Like these are like laps of courses, but like they just all blend into the next course.
I didn't appreciate that. That's really cool.
Yeah, so we're on the 3rd race right now of 6.
Yeah, I was wondering what you meant earlier when you said, yeah, this is the 2nd race. Like, oh, did he misspeak and mean lap? Like, no, you meant literally race.
Yeah, you just keep going.
So all of the courses connect to each other in the open world?
Yes.
That's pretty sick. I like that.
Yeah, so it means the Grand Prix are like real weird. Like they don't even feel the same. They feel much more like Grand Prix than this does. It stops between races, it awards the points. Sucks that you can't do that. Oh, cow.
Really glad you don't have to unlock the cow.
What'd you say about unlocking the cow?
I'm glad you don't have to unlock the cow. You just start with the cow.
Oh yeah, he is default.
Terran asked, does that mean there's a segment of each course that loops back around you don't see if you're in continuous race mode? Probably
Yeah,
at the very end, I'm
possibly.
guessing there's like a quick little shortcut that
Well,
would loop around.
right now we're on Moo Meadows or some part of it, but like I know these turns.
So far, the soundtrack's really good. I think the game chat ducking is a little harsh, even with me turning the game volume all the way up, so it's kind of hard to hear, but it's good. I really like it. So.
Yeah, it's like a lot of remixes of different songs, but they're all like full orchestra and band renditions. It's awesome.
I need to figure out the trick system. I don't really have a handle on it yet.
Yeah, it's mostly tapping the button like it's always been, but when you like go to the edge of a ramp or whatnot.
Oh, you just do like a little spin in the air? There's nothing more special to it than that? Okay.
No, but it's also used to like, yeah, I guess you can direct what direction, what trick you're doing now, which is kind of cool.
Pretty good so far. Every game that I own runs much, much, much better on it. It's pretty obvious that Echoes of Wisdom was like developed on Switch 2 hardware because it runs fine.
It's been
right there was where the course would have looped, Terranin. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, so then you're just like on, another course. Now we're in like Super Nintendo world, which means it's hard.
Yeah, right. I see.
And then you just kind of like drive out to the next course. Maybe the move is to run through these and then you just do the run through the Grand Prix on your own.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. This is a way to see all of it multiplayer, and that's enough for me to feel like I've seen enough that I could play it on vacation.
Because I think playing through like all of these knockout tours won't take terribly long.
Yeah, since you're only doing one lap of each.
Yeah, and then I did all the Grand Prix. If you're, just playing through them, a couple hours. There is something that happened amongst those Grand Prix that I was like, Nintendo. Anyway, I don't want to spoil it.
Right on. You are like way far ahead. Are you just like straight away boosting constantly?
I'm definitely drifting. Oh, I just fell off the world. Now's your chance. I also have not seen a single blue shell. I don't know if that's a result.
Oh yeah, it's an interesting point.
Difficulty. I've just been out here cruising along, uninterrupted.
Moisturized, unbothered in your lane.
Yep.
Oh, you can do it repeatedly.
I am at 20 coins and have been for a while as well, and that's making me go a little faster, right? I guess also it's trimming down the number of players, so for that last bit, it was only...
There's fewer players that could have a blue shell. Yeah, that makes sense. Mess with this a little bit, see if it changes the ducking.
You can turn it off, I think.
Yeah, you can make it so it doesn't duck at all. It's not an annoying ducking, it's just that I think there's like a baseline level that it brings the game volume down if you have voice chat on.
Alright.
So then we just do the next one, right? We do start game, knockout.
I would bump the...
computer difficulty back up to normal.
Yeah, easy was definitely...
Too much.
Rules have been decided. And make sure we do the second one, which is the blue flower. Which will it be? At least we have this somewhat more structured.
Yeah, I like Knockout. I think it would be probably because like a nice thing about Mario Kart, it's a great game to play in mixed company when you've got people who are like super hardcore gamers or for people who are a lot more chill. This would not be something I'd want to play with more chill friends because they'd get knocked out early and then not get to play.
It depends. What is it? Maybe they don't mind and they use it as an excuse
to go get a drink or something. Yeah.
Drink and not focus in.
Yeah.
You know, everybody game's different.
It's true.
Oh my god, Toad wearing a little hat on his big head. So funny.
Because they changed Toad's voice actor and didn't tell the lady who was voice acting him until after this game came out, which is unfortunate.
Oh, that's
I miss the old Toad. Yeah. Yeah. She was also the voice actress for Peach. So she just expected that she was going to voice Peach for her natural life, and they just changed it. And she found out when this game came out, she wasn't Peach or Toad anymore. Yeah.
That's
the fuck,
crazy.
Nintendo.
I mean, it's understandable if, like, you really want to go a different way with it.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine that Peach's voice in this is appreciably
Yeah,
different.
right. You have a bit of a ship
like
of Theseus problem with Nintendo, or like the Nintendo we remember from 20 years ago. Literally, it's not the same set of people anymore. Like, and there people were talking about how like Reggie Fils-Aime really pushed for the Wii to launch with Wii Sports for free.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah.
That was like why it was successful.
Yeah, and he pushed for it like not because he's a good guy or anything. He pushed for it because like that's the way it's going to make a shitload of money. And I guess Nintendo of Japan was like really resistant and said, no, we have to charge for it because it's a full product.
Nintendo Japan is charging $10 for the tech.
Yeah, that's
like,
a little crazy.
I'm not gonna give you $10. Like, charging for 1-2 Switch was bad enough.
Yeah.
Now you're charging for literally a tech demo. I bet it's really like well done and kind of cool.
Yeah, right. It might be worth $10, but on principle.
It probably is worth $10. They're probably not wrong in that respect, but it's like just put it in.
Yeah,
you
come
know?
on.
Like,
Take
like,
just take it.
have an ounce of self-awareness.
Yeah. Well, it's frustrating because Nintendo has always been slightly insulated from the worst impulses of capital just because they have so much of a store of money. Like that's the thing with Nintendo is they've got this huge built-up reserve that essentially allows them to operate on a loss for, I think the figure was like 20 years or something. They could just make games that completely fail. They could make a Virtual Boy every year for like 20 years and be fine, right?
Yep.
So, but there's a lot of like Western developers, especially, who are operating on borrowed time, where it's like investors have given them money, they have to pay it back this year,
Probably.
so the game has to come out this
And
year.
in many cases, way too much of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So, but it doesn't mean that they're completely insulated from the worst impulses of capital, right? Like, and it seems like they're getting worse in a lot of respects. That voice actor shit is like fucked. Like, what the hell? Go ahead and go a different direction, but like give the lady a heads up.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Babe Ross. Appreciate that. Yeah,
Oh no.
you charge for advertising for your console, exactly the same. I'm generally a Nintendo fan. I want to see them succeed, but it's icky. This game's really good, though.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy shortcuts there. Really a fan of the track design.
Doing absolutely none of those switchbacks. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, is that right? It seems like it.
That has to be what you're supposed to do. There's no way you're intended to turn around those switchbacks. There's no way.
You can't swap which item you're going to use, right?
No, and I think that's correct.
Okay. I love them to bring back Double Dash in this format. If you have 24 people that can be connected, I had a lot of fun with Double Dash back in the day.
Yeah, Double Dash is great.
It's another good mixed company game. Yeah, if they added it as like a mode or something, that would be sick.
They could. Nothing's stopping them.
Andrea actively prefers Double Dash. It's like, I don't have to drive. This is amazing. Yeah, I do like the wave race stuff on the water. That's smart.
Yeah, it just is so much better than going under the water, and it's cool. It adds something different. It feels like wave race in a lot of ways. Wave race plus Mario Kart. At least still is Mario Kart, but you got so close with that shell. You don't even know.
The blind green shell that I threw behind me.
Oh, it was just right next to me. I felt it. I felt the wind from it. Another thing that's really, really nice in this game is the way interacting with traffic works now. Surely you remember before where you like clip one pixel of a car and you just like explode.
Yeah.
Now you can kind of like glancing blow off the side of a car and not completely. It slows you down a little bit.
That's good. There seems to be a lot more traffic in general. Yeah, I just did what you were talking about.
Yeah.
You're not just like destroyed.
A lot. Oh, here it comes.
About time.
There's a really cool like comic book kaboom that pops up on the screen when the blue shell hits that I really enjoy. Yeah, so if you bounce off a car like that, it'll take you out of your power slide. But you don't blow up. You don't come to a stop.
Right. You don't lose the race.
Oh, rude.
I didn't even release it. It was just hanging behind me. I guess if you just touch it, yeah.
It just finished spinning, right? Because I was getting behind you to try to draft. I didn't see anything there. Ugh, I gotta remember to like do the little hop jump thing.
Oh yeah, the straightaway thing, the Tony Hawk press and hold.
Yeah. Oh. And I do like the lightning. It's like super dramatic.
Yeah. All the animations are great.
Ooh,
I'm glad they very briefly flirted with, and they never were photorealistic with Mario, but like I remember in the Wii with like Smash Brawl, things are all like brown and gross. It's like no, full cartoon. This is a cartoon, okay? Fuck that shit. What's the use case for the feather?
Well, I think you could like jump a red shell.
Okay, that's cool. I wonder if you can jump a blue shell with it.
No, you cannot. I may have figured that one out the other day.
Yeah, this idea of all the courses just smoothly connecting into each other is kind of a cool idea.
And what's nice about it is it's not horrible and broken like the city courses were in
Mario Kart 8.
the other ones. Like, I know where I'm going. I've been playing, not a ton, but enough of this, and I haven't really made a big oopsie like I did on some of those city courses yet. So
Is this the first time they've decoupled enemy AI from CC? Or was that a case in 8 as well?
No, it's always in. I think if you do like a Grand Prix, it's still coupled.
I see.
In this, I think it's been in multiplayer.
Because you want to be on 150cc just because that's the speed at which the game feels fun to play.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Next up is...
Whatever's after the blue flower.
Yeah. We should do one more race with the camera turned on before it's done, just to show people, but we don't have to do it now.
Yeah, I'll do it after this one.
They could show how awful it is that it requires you to reserve like 60% of your screen real estate to black.
Yeah, it's just black.
Yeah.
Look, they're just saving us power. If you have an
They're,
LED.
they're saving me a VOD storage space because my storage space scales to the number of pixels that are changing every frame.
Oh, there you go.
So all those
There
black
you go.
pixels are it's free real estate, baby.
To be fair, for your stream, you could recrop it. And
I could.
It back.
The idea of doing that makes me want to die, but I could.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I could have a setting for because I'm assuming it's always the same regardless of the number of people connected.
Yeah, it puts all four of them down the bottom, I think.
It's a lot of work just to be able to see the little bubble with the face on it. I don't know. Is this Bowser's Castle?
It seems like
That's
it.
cool.
Part of it.
The soundtrack slaps, man. I'm really enjoying it so far.
I know, it's fantastic. Oh yeah, this is Bowser's Castle, yep. And look, this part is like the donut, the big donut versus from back in the day. So they definitely slipped like all sorts of little Easter eggs and different tracks and stuff.
Okay, so
And mushed it all together.
Tony Hawk Charge. The hammers are kind of mean.
The what?
The hammers.
Oh, the hammers?
Oh, oh, it wasn't either of us. Okay, well, ho for that person then. So you said the food is a mushroom, but occasionally it unlocks a character or a costume?
I don't know about characters, but definitely costumes. That's how you get your different costumes.
I need to prioritize coins sooner. It does feel like getting hit by a shell is a little bit less brutal. Like, it still slows you down. They've been tuning that down for a while, I feel like. Like, falling off the stage in some of the earlier Mario Karts was just like a death sentence, and they've tried to make it...
Oh, now we're in Toad's Factory. You may remember Toad's Factory from the... Was that on the Wii?
That seems right. I think the Wii is the one I played the least.
I have a hard time remembering like which one's which since they started adding all the different courses to like all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they just got rocked by whoever that was.
No, the Super Nintendo ones.
Super Nintendo, I think I know the least because I didn't have that one. My first one was the N64 one, which is probably the worst one.
Oh yeah, that drafting
know.
effect
So
is
never
really
really-
noticeable. It's, I guess the HD rumble is helping you to notice it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it definitely starts popping up faster. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to really push you while you were down there. But I do need to catch up to this WiiWare.
Food. Soda can. I guess different characters probably have a different number of costumes, right?
Yeah, these weirdos might not have many costumes.
Right.
Like,
But like
obviously, they should be giving a bunch of costumes to Cow, but
the S tier characters are gonna get a million.
yeah, Peach is gonna have 800. I think Rosalina has like 5 that I've seen so far. They probably all have about 5, the main
The A-listers.
characters. Oh my god, there's so many cows.
You play as a cow next time.
Toad's a cop.
Boo!
Cow Toad.
Boo! It's the new Toad too.
Toad's a cop.
A tab.
Here we are. We're in the meadows.
I think they did a great job with all the remixes of songs. I guess Mario Kart 8 had okay music, but I never was playing it. I was like, wow, the music's amazing.
Yeah, oh, who we getting turned into this
This
time?
is a way to unlock characters, which is cool. Untainy. Okay, I keep forgetting to do the Tony Hawk straightaway thing.
Oh yeah, it's like, it's gonna take forever to get that muscle memory.
Yeah, because it's
to
also
again.
like, it takes much longer to charge than the drifting.
Well, and you also got to be careful because if you get like, there it is, this car driving in front of you, dropping bombs everywhere.
You try to jump over it.
Jumping the blue shell did
Confirmed.
nothing. It means you get blown up in the air. Is what jumping the blue shell does. Oh, oh, oh! I'm hitting everything.
Great behind the scenes footage of the orchestra performing Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I have to check that out, Babe Ross. That sounds cool. Whoa! Okay, I'm fine.
Your guy making noises.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 90% of the reason why I love Shy Guy. It's just for his noises.
This is a really great soundtrack. I feel like Nintendo was nonstop bangers in every franchise for like 20 years, and then they kind of entered an era where it's like, we're gonna think of our music as slightly more like it's wallpaper. Like you shouldn't be paying attention to it over the game. Like I really like the understated piano in Breath of the Wild, but at some point I want give me the fucking Hyrule Castle theme. Like go hard with it.
Yeah.
Or something new that slaps like the Hyrule Castle theme. It doesn't have to be the same set of songs that we've heard for years, but...
Oh no, I'm a cheap.
I just think that early on when you... it's the limitations breed creativity thing. When you're making a song for the NES and you only have 4 channels to work with, and they're all kind of grating sounding, you better make it like sound amazing. The player wants to listen to it on repeat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is different.
This course is cool.
Yeah.
Like a water
You don't want to off-road. You don't want to be in the part of the water that's not flowing. Oh, right. Straight away. Fuck.
Yeah.
Does it feels like it slightly slows you down while you're charging it? Maybe it affects how you can like your handling.
It does. It definitely tightens your steer, like makes you steer less if you're doing it. That first one, blue shells were non-existent.
Yeah, now there's like you've gotten hit by like 4 of them or something.
We've just been going back and forth.
Yeah.
We've been trading first place via blue shell.
You say buffaloes? That's cool.
Oh, Wiggler, you bastard!
Oh shit, those. Does the jump give you a slight speed boost? I'm wondering if it's only useful for dodging. Okay.
Yes, there's a little boost associated with it. Oh, here it comes. The first place switcher.
I tried to do the thing where I like brake so it hits you too, but you're further behind me than I thought.
I never brake. This is like I brake for blues. I'm like I don't.
I've made it happen like 1 in 100 times. It's satisfying when you do.
It's usually not
the right play.
It'll come out ahead.
Yeah.
So I don't do it. Oh, who was that? Was that Baby Luigi? Man.
You have very little room for music and sound effects. You just loop a handful of songs. Bangers is the only approach. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I basically got last.
Brutal.
In that final section, yeah. I busted up.
All right, let's do one race with the fucking camera on. Show it off. I'm going to quit out.
Let's do it.
It's such a cool idea. It just sucks that it requires you to reserve so much fucking screen space to it.
So much screen space.
Okay, camera on. Camera is turned off. That's fine. So we go to this. We do the smallest possible display, which is still all of that black space.
It could be super small. It could just put little circles in the corners of the screen or something.
Yeah.
You know?
And my camera is like super washed out because they don't give you any ability to like adjust your exposure settings. So you basically, I guess yours looks fine because you have a nice camera right in front of your face, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if I like cover it up and then uncover it, if it will adjust. Not really. No, it doesn't even have the auto exposure. So I'll have to get like an actual Switch camera, I guess. Made a new room. We're gonna play as the cow. There's some that are just watercraft by default. That's interesting.
Oh, what is this one? Whoop.
Yeah, there's so much space. Like, they did this thing where you make the little circles for the portraits, and it's like, just put the little circle, only the circle.
I know, and it's gonna put it in the game, so it should let us like just let it be only in the game. That's fine.
I don't need to see your little zoom thing at the bottom.
Myself down there. All right. Next knockout.
And you're right. I could go into OBS and crop it and resize it. It would look a little gross because I'd be resizing it, not an integer value.
Moon, right?
Moon. Yeah. Sorry, Moon. Oh wait, no, you're right. No, you're right. It was Moon. Fuck, I think you're right that it's Shell. Hopefully it picks you. Okay, good.
Yeah, okay. I was like, is it Moon?
I was over here staring at OBS, like thinking about how am I going to crop this so that it doesn't... It's so bad. Yeah, to me, all you should have to do here is you turn that on and then you go in and you make it full screen and it just keeps the little portrait bubble above your head.
Yep.
Actually, I think...
I got a fish bite.
Yeah, watch for when, like, Matt gets knocked over. It's really funny. Keep him ahead of me.
Oh, it puts a little rainbow filter over your face when you're starring.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah.
I gotta see you get a star then. I think that shit's good. I just don't want it to take up so much screen real estate.
No, and you should be able to turn it on and just look at the ones in the game. It's pretty great. I'm getting beat up back here. Is it these guys the hard? I need coins, that's my problem.
I need to keep Matt ahead of me so that we're benefiting from this mechanic. There we go.
Just had to get my rang on. So we was playing the other day, and oh my god, why is everyone else boosting the just jump boost thing?
I like when you're further back and you're coming up on the elimination gate. It makes like a cool sound as people cross it, so you know how close you are.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I guess you might be right that in like mixed company, if someone gets knocked out in like there's enough CPUs that you probably will not die in the first or second race.
Right.
But maybe that's your opportunity to chill out and drink for a second.
Well, and you know what? Mario Kart is about learning the courses, and you can learn the courses two ways. You can race them, or you can watch them.
Yeah.
So you can just sit there, take a sip, watch everybody else.
Yeah. Well, definitely, we've talked about how being in the wolf pack in Mario Kart sucks ass. If there's a million players around you and you're the back, you're just getting destroyed. And so it kind of sucks if like it's already guaranteed that you're going to lose. Now you have to do 2 more laps. So maybe it's nice to just have the game say, you didn't do well enough.
No.
Have a drink.
Bye. Yeah, go drink.
The cow is really good.
The cow.
I like the cow. Cow's got some great like poses when it jumps. Golden shell. What the fuck?
Yeah, it shoots coins out.
That's interesting.
You may remember it from New Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh.
I think that was the one.
Which correspond? Oh, New Super Mario Brothers 2. Yeah, I did play that one.
Yeah, they made a lot of those New Super Mario Brothers, and I did not care for the physics of those. Everything
Well,
was so...
I think what was going on with that is they're clearly out of design space for Mario. They're like, I don't know,
Yeah.
coins, like,
yeah.
I guess.
It was kind of fun, you know. Who doesn't like getting a whole like a lot of coins? Right?
That's why I'm glad they did Wonder, because Wonder's like, what if drugs? Like, that's our new design space.
Wonder is great.
Yeah.
And Wonder fixed a lot of the wonky physics of New Super Mario Bros. Thank God. It only took them how many years?
Yeah. I think Wonder's central gimmick of just being drugs is strong enough that they could keep making Wonder sequels for a long time if they wanted to, without feeling like they're just doing the same thing.
No, I'm getting run over by the bus.
Oh God.
Lakutu literally threw me under the bus. Oh, interesting.
I guess those signs on the wall with the big name of the course are there to block you. Like normally if you were just driving around in free drive, you could leave the course from there.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, the little boostring walked away from me.
All right, that's enough of that. Don't like not having full screen. It's driving me crazy, actually. I wonder if you could, if it, like me doing that just completely disabled my camera for you.
What'd you do?
I just went to full screen.
I think it left it.
Let's see.
We're gonna lock in a little bit here. I'm at 6. It's not gonna cut it. Oh, hi, cat. Cat is on my back right now.
Precious baby. Oh yeah, this stage, and I hear the remix. That's cute. And they have little short sections of track that are reminiscent of other tracks without the whole track being a remake, which is cool.
Yeah. Well, and I think that plays into like the fact that they made it the open world thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of that. Is the track has to exist connected to other tracks. So you can mush a bunch of tracks. And there's also, you know, there's a lot of beach tracks. Do we need every beach track?
Should have saved that.
No.
Peach Resort.
Yeah. Oh! Ah, there's the spin around.
Oh my god, 3 red shells.
Yeah, that was me. You're welcome.
Yeah, I can still see your face. Do you not see mine anymore, though?
No, I could. I could still see
Oh,
yours.
okay. So maybe that's... Sure, try pressing the chat button and just switching to full screen once we start the race. It's kind of, like,
Yeah,
janky to
okay.
have to do that, but...
Hey, if it works, it works. That's what we were complaining and saying we wanted,
Yeah.
so... Can't complain when there's a way to do it.
Hopefully you don't have to do it again for every race.
Oh, that would be... frustrating, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is very wave race.
Yeah, like, I'm convinced some of these are ripped right out of Wave Race.
Whoa, it's pretty cool
Whoa,
looking.
I don't want to go in there.
Rude.
See, like, I think this is a Wave Race course. Can anyone confirm this is a Wave
They wouldn't
Race
know
course?
their wave race well enough.
Who knows? Who is the Wave Race expert here?
Oh, they tell you now with the golden mushroom how many uses you have.
How much time?
That's really
Yeah,
nice.
I like that.
That was always one of those like
Oh, blue shell. Hell yeah.
superstition things. Like, do you spam it or do you try to tap it precisely?
because I got work to do in this final lap.
Okay.
It's giving me the red chills to do
Really
it.
glad I was able to full screen, but it required us to start the race and then do it mid-game, so... The spinning webcam picture is kind of actually powerful because normally you can't tell in the chaos if someone's been hit by something. But you can definitely tell if you see their portrait spin around.
Good items, no whammies. Oh, I got the gold mushroom and I use it at the worst possible time. Maybe not. Oh.
Nice.
I got the third.
Get it, cow. It's funny when you're playing as the bee, when you cross the finish line, the bee just starts flying above the cart. Like, it clearly didn't need the cart.
How does he get your, is there like some sort of like mind?
Yeah, exactly. What is going on with the bee
that
exactly? Now, I can still see your portrait in full screen. Are you in full screen now?
No, let me see if I can change it here.
Yeah, before we start.
Alright, I'm in full screen. Can you
Yep,
see mine?
can still see yours.
Alright, we did it.
Nice.
We got what we wanted.
Yeah, I'll do the bee because he's funny.
What's after Shell?
The bee dasher. All right. Well, I've been doing bikes the whole time. We can try a cart. Cherry.
Cherries. Ooh, we're going all the way across the bottom of the map. And it's definitely cool to think about, like, this whole big race that we're going to do, like, it's just part of this open world. And you can just drive across the whole thing, and there's little...
Yeah, I still wish they had, like, a
do.
standard Grand Prix, but maybe they can't because of the way they changed it. I don't know. I don't see why not, right? Because you can still do a single course in laps.
They do still have a standard Grand Prix.
Single player only.
They do still have a standard Grand Prix, but they just don't let you do it in multiplayer. Which, you know, that's okay. Just, I mean, I'm cool to, like, chill and chat and continue to talk about the game.
Yeah.
If you want to do that after we do these ones.
Yeah, of course.
I'd say it's worth doing. I really enjoyed the experience of playing all the Grand Prix, so... yeah.
Yeah, it seems like this has not a quite Diddy Kong Racing robust single player experience, but more robust than the previous games.
Yeah, so I don't know the extent of it. I've only done a little bit of just driving around the world, which is definitely cool. And there's no shortage of mission and stuff to do. Ice.
Yeah, so they're giving you rewards for like driving a certain distance and...
There is, yeah, that I've seen some of that pop up.
20 coins is a lot. I feel like that's the difference between the person with 20 coins and 0 has got to be really high.
Yeah. Oh. The hammer is mean. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Going across the waterfall.
These are great courses. So far, although there's some jank with the C button game chat feature, I think it's actually really good because
Yeah,
it...
I
Go ahead.
it simplifies.
Yeah, I have friends and family who are not the kind of gearhead that me and Matt are. So, like, we're very willing to set up, like, a complex, you know, routing the microphone through OBS to get it into Discord so that we can share our screen or whatever. And here, it has that same, like, the console is less of a hassle situation where you just kind of pop in, you invite someone to game chat, and then you don't have to hook up a microphone. The microphone is just... Is it the dock, or is it the actual Switch system?
I don't know. I hope it's a Switch system because I'm thinking another good use case is like you're traveling you're on vacation or something, and you're in for the night, and one of your friends is like, "Hey, you want to play a flipper and a cart?" You just pop online on all through the Switch. You don't need to set anything else up.
Yeah.
You don't need to call them on the phone or whatever.
I assume it's the system because it has to work when you're not docked. But it kind of just works, and the audio quality is pretty good, and it does noise removal automatically, which is a big advantage of being on Discord. And it's relatively audible, and it tries to duck the game so that you don't have to fuck around with volume settings very much.
And you can even stream the game to your friend at 5 frames per
Yeah,
second.
that looks terrible. It's really funny. I guess it's like either that or nothing. I'm glad that they didn't try to make it like 60 frames per second and have it like fuck up the performance of the console.
Yeah.
But you could like quickly pop it up and say, hey, come over here. This is where I'm standing, and then turn it back off.
Right. More than adequate for
I
that.
was a little suspicious of them having a dedicated console button for it because I hate when they add like the share button or whatever. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't care.
Oh, I'm a dolphin. I've unlocked dolphin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dolphin is very funny.
Get a dolphin riding a dolphin? Because there's like a dolphin cart, isn't there? A dolphin,
Oh, there used to be. That was... Yeah,
dolphin...
that was one of my favorites. To be the Yoshi riding the Yoshi car.
Yeah. I think it was Mario Kart DS where Yoshi with the Yoshi egg was the OP thing for snaking.
Oh. Yeah, I never got into the snaking.
There were dark times. I was frequently like 2 laps ahead of everybody if you're playing online, and it's like, this isn't fun.
Yeah, I don't go for that. There's like some stuff, great game, it's fun. Oh, nice, we get to do this course, is so cool.
They finally fixed it. Took them so like 30 years to fix the fucking golden mushroom. It makes like a satisfying sound every time you activate it.
Yep. Yeah, it's not a broken guessing game
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay, I think I definitely... Oh, that's cute. The Donkey Kong remix. That's cool.
Yeah.
I kind of like the new Donkey Kong design. I know a lot of people are upset that it's not the rare design anymore, but he seems more expressive.
I like him. I think it's fine. It kind of looks like the movie one.
Yeah. I could see
I'm excited
the Bonanza being really good.
Yeah, I'm excited for that game. I think it's the same team that did Odyssey, I think.
That would make sense.
And they were just like, yeah, do something.
Destructible environments. Is there a game in there?
We're gonna find out. It's gonna be a bonanza. Oh, you can bounce off the top of a car.
That's cool.
Oh, here it comes. The great switcheroo.
Yeah, I like the little Donkey Kong music
is that a
remix
fish?
here. It's cute. The original arcade Donkey Kong.
Yeah, there's more to that Donkey Kong level that we kind of drove past. That's really cool, of course. You like actually climb up the thing in the background that we kind of saw when we were on our way in.
I wonder if Nintendo's just trying to get away from the Rare canon a little bit. A lot of it seems focused on trying to make reunite what he looks like with his original arcade appearance. I like the Rare stuff, so I don't mind it, but
Well, they made they made the new Donkey Kong countries. So like
Tropical Freeze and
yeah, those are pretty good too. I think I liked the like theming of the not Tropical Freeze
the other one.
better, but Tropical Freeze was a better game because the first one was on like the Wii. It had a lot of like shaky.
Oh yeah, Waggle.
Well, yeah. This Wario that we're racing has like a mohawk helmet.
Nice.
Pretty awesome. Some of these costumes are really good. Some are really bad. Like the one I'm in is Rosalina right now. is like everybody seems to have a touring costume. She's like that awesome one that Peach has, that everybody on the internet loves, and then Rosalina's. It looks like the Hello Fellow Students meme. It's
Steve
so
Buscemi.
Yeah, and I'm complaining. She's got like the backwards hat, and it's like it's bad.
Shouldn't have thrown that.
It's growing on me though because it's so bad, you know.
Yeah.
But the I'm playing about it the other day, and it's like, of course they did Rosalina dirty. Her representation at Super Nintendo World was a trash can.
Rosalina themed dumpster.
Yep, it was the trash cans and the streetlights were Rosalina coded. Everything else was, everybody else had their representation. These guys with their swingy arms are so funny.
I feel like I need to switch to. Oh my god. Fucked up at the last second. Nice job. I need to switch to one of the main characters to get any of these costumes. I guess I'll do that next race.
Yeah, you do. Hey, look, it puts my face in the little winner.
You get a little crown
hole down there. Yeah, I did it.
That's all Switch. Everything. His voice is the Switch. His webcam is the Switch.
Yeah.
Does Pauline have multiple costumes?
Does who?
Pauline? I'm just gonna try Pauline.
Oh yeah. Oh, you bet. She's a mayor.
She's the mayor.
She's the mayor. The mayor of Jazz City.
It is funny to bring Pauline back into canon after all this time. All right.
And my canon for her is like, she's like, oh no, I'm not mad. I'm totally over Mario. Totally over it. And then like puts on this big celebration of Mario. Oh yeah, no, I barely think about him. Oh, it's Mario Day.
It's a good song too. So yeah, it's a good sign that I'm noticing the music.
Well, it's just all the Mario music, but it's all like these awesome versions, so they all fit, and it's changing all the time as you're driving to the different segments, like seamlessly almost.
I really got to get the boost. It's as the 2 disappears.
As it starts.
As it starts, okay.
It's real early. I may even be a little earlier in this, like right when the 2 shows up.
Okay. Trash. Oh, hey. It's a drainage thing from, a million movies that take place in LA, but from LA. But Terminator 2 is the big one, yeah.
2. That's probably the one I always think of. Like, hey, it's just like Terminator 2.
Or Drive.
Oh!
Oh, the gold mushroom is so much. That sound effect is perfect.
That escalating aggression, yeah.
It's been a game feel problem for like literal decades.
Yep.
Pauline was Peach in Witness Protection. So I need to prioritize getting food. What the fuck? Oh, I see what happened. Blew off stage there. That's interesting that hasn't happened before, given that there's so much stage around. I feel like it would be really likely to just not really understand where the game is pointing you to. Accidentally drive off and not realize what happened. Nintendo does a lot of stuff that's like really subtle. That's the result of a ton of iteration and internal testing before they release the game.
Yeah.
And you'll play a game that doesn't do it right, and it like stands out. Holy shit! It's a Goomba pyramid, like it's Mario Maker.
Yeah, this game I feel like it controls and it handles.
Spicy. Oh. All right, I gotta play as Pauline. She got a pilot outfit.
Oh, nice.
It's great. Sad. They need to give costumes to the cow and the bee. Come on, Nintendo. I know you don't need to give us more incentive to play as the regular characters.
They're probably like, we let you be the bee in a game where historically we've let you only be 8 different versions of Mario and Peach.
Yeah. Except that you're the bee. That's enough. We don't need to have a bee. What would a bee costume even be?
8 was, I mean, 8 got a little bit better once they added all the DLC, but 8 was especially egregious when it first came out. It had like 4 different Peaches and like 3 or 4 different Marios.
We don't need rose gold Peach.
Well, that was the best part because it was so creepy. Honestly, I'm most unsettled though by like the baby characters, to be honest. Like, you somehow have the child version of yourself, whether through some weird time travel thing or cloning experiment, and your first reaction is, let's race them.
That's another great remix in this part of the track here. There's like a double bass. It's hard to hear the music, but...
Oh yeah, there's like a heavy metal guitar going on too.
Adding the costumes is cool. Now the great equalizer. Thank you, comrade.
The great swapper. Later. The crown
workers' rights crown. Bring the 1% down a notch. Oh, this place is really pretty.
Oh yeah. Some of the background, like, I'm not looking at them much, but I've been told, from people watching me play, that there's a lot of cool stuff to look at in the background.
Oh, you can hit the cars with the hammers? That's funny. I just noticed there's little Koopas driving the cars. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how I knew Toad was a cop, because I saw him in the car.
Fucking A-tab.
Oh, I'm trying to go the wrong way. That was probably my worst and maybe first, like, going the wrong way problem. At least of today.
Yeah, drafting feels really good now. Maybe I think it's always been in the game, even maybe as far back as the Super Nintendo one, but I've never really been able to notice it.
I don't think it existed in those very early ones. I think it was first thing. Someone's gonna kill me if I get this wrong. I don't think Double Dash had it. I think it was after that one. So whatever was like the DS one.
I think in Mario Kart 8 I would notice the little wind particles, but they added a really cool, very noticeable like HB rumble thing to the controller, where it's like it's passively incentivizing me, to like, oh, that feels good when that happens, so I should do that more.
Well, I guess this is the first Mario Kart designed with the HB rumble, right? Because we've been on 8 since the Wii.
That's true. You're right. It's from the ground up.
It's been over 10 years since we got a Mario Kart. It stole my lunch.
I was talking about this, like, it was actually kind of embarrassing. It was like a week before the Switch 2 launch Nintendo Direct, where I'm like, I don't think they're going to do another Mario Kart. I think they're out of design space. Like, what are they going to do? Like, what else is there to do? They've done space, underwater, right? So here, like, we're going to do the Forza Horizon thing and make it open world. This is kind of cool. I think Nintendo just really doesn't like to do another Mario Kart. That's like not their thing.
Yeah, well, that's probably why they stuck with 8. They're like, all right, well, we can fill.
We made the definitive Mario Kart. We'll just add tracks to it until the end of time, right?
Right.
Cool moose.
And then they're like, well, wait a minute, one more try. We're gonna connect all the tracks. Yeah.
Double Dash introduced drafting, right on.
Double Dash did have the drafting.
I guess it's the first one that did.
Yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't that, I was like, it's definitely the one right after. Coming for you. I don't know who I'm chasing. They're small. It's probably oh, it's a baby. Baby Daisy. Explorer hat, Baby Daisy.
Baby Daisy.
Don't. Hey, final bit. Oh, I know this course. This is familiar.
I hope they learned a bunch of lessons from those shitty mobile city courses.
I haven't experienced anything like that in this game.
One of them was good.
I think the problem was like, I don't know, they just needed to. It's Mario. Right? You gotta up the character, the whimsy. It needs to be maximized.
Yeah, it's hard to do whimsy in a photorealistic city.
Mm-hmm. And they weren't going for photorealistic, but then the problem is you don't go for any of that, and you really need a good art team to do it. Oh, it actually shows my little face in the standings. I didn't notice that last time. That's funny. Over on the left.
Okay. Got 2 more cups, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think we just did the acorn. Something like that.
Yeah, it's a cloud flower.
Yeah, a cloud and a heart.
Oh, there's a taunt button. I didn't know about that. Does that only work when you're stopped?
It's the item button, right?
I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah. It's whenever you don't have an item.
I see.
It's your horn, right? Beep beep.
Yeah, I do not have that timing down.
I forgot to do it all together, so you're right.
You get less practice in this mode because you only do it once.
Yeah, it's very true. When Donkey Kong gets a boost, he does a dab. It's really fun.
Dab.
Please, dab.
I guess Cranky Kong's a dad.
I got hit by 2 chain chomps. Alright, this is not a good start. I don't like sand.
It's just rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
It's so sandy.
Hey, Surf, how you doing? Oh, this is another great remix. I'm just now hearing it. From Mario 2 USA, it sounded like. Dude, this soundtrack fucking slaps. It's really good. Oh, new costume. What do we get? Oh, I guess we didn't get one. Okay, so it rolls, and then you don't know if you get one or not, or maybe I just got the same one that I'm already wearing.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get a new one. I don't know if it's random roll or if it depends on like what food it was or where you are.
Sand's all right.
Do you have a coin block item yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's very fun. I mean, it does exactly what you think. You punch it and you get a coin. But it also drops coins on the track for everybody else to pick up.
Here we go. Oh, come on. Fuck you, Blue Shell.
You beep it?
Yeah, it happens uncommonly. Usually I'll be holding the thing and then I'll lose it before I get a chance to use it.
I'm realizing now not only does it look awesome, the big like comic book effect with the kaboom, and when you do the horn, it says beep real loud, real big letters on the screen. And if you're far away, which this game the draw distance, you very well might be. You can tell what happened.
That's cool.
I saw you honk it.
That's really cool.
Plus, they made the horn sound just awesome in this one.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's a little zany. Here comes another one. Got another horn?
Don't have another horn. Fair enough, comrade.
Oh no.
Yeah, being able to like clip into the side of a car and not get exploded is huge. I'm glad they made that change.
Yes, no, that feels it so much better. To not have like you would have all passed me right there on that car I grazed. I do love that we can see inside the cars.
Yeah, that's cool. Oop. Is a gold shell targeted, or is it like a... Is it home? Or it's like a green shell?
Targeted?
The gold shell?
I think it's targeted in that it follows the like curvature of the course.
I see.
But it's not trying to hit something.
It's not a straight line. Oh, new costume?
Oh,
Back to normal.
I'm in Hello Fellow School Kids Rosalina now.
Grinding's pretty cool. You get sparks and
I hope
coin.
that they add a DLC Tony Hawk mode.
Yeah, that'd
for
be
this.
funny.
Why not? Just do it.
All right, we get pilot again. Yeah, I gotta remember to do the straightaway thing. I keep forgetting. Fried chicken.
I got a donut. Oh. All right, who designed this car that shoots bullets at us? Oh. I don't know. This does not seem like a highway. Oh my goodness! And we're shooting fireballs.
Oh, another good
I
remix.
thought our highways were bad.
They're really like drawing deep on the great Mario bangers music. Like, I have to download the soundtrack.
This is like Final Destination highway.
Yeah, so the way this works is that the entire game, every course connects to every other course in one big open world. So we're playing a mode called Knockout where you do one lap of the course and then it seamlessly transitions into the next course, basically, where you do one lap.
It's not really a lap. It's like more like a line.
Yeah, you do the course basically, and then don't loop at the end.
Oh.
But you can see a bunch of other courses in the distance. I timed that awfully. Jumped over it. Okay. Bison.
Absolutely.
There we go. Zebras, that's cool.
Whoa, it's a stampede. Watch out, Simba's dad.
Mufasa. In costume? I wonder if Pauline just has the two. I really like the pilot
I
outfit.
think she would have more than the two, but I don't know. Can't see them treating her worse than Rosalina,
Yeah.
so. Okay, you can get hit by the gold shell though. Because it's not trying to hit you doesn't mean
Right,
it can't
yeah.
hit you.
It is nice to have a middle ground shell, because the green shell just travels in a straight line, and the red shell actively homes.
Just have one that goes down the course. I guess the blue shell did that too.
This is a really cool section. Whoa! What the fuck? Alright, that's pretty memorable.
Oh, up? We going up?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I remember hitting this and being like, oh! Alright, last section. A big question mark box in the sky. Oh!
Yeah, there's lots of little bits where it's like, oh, okay, I remember this from this one GBA track or whatever, right? And then it just goes back. It's a really cool way to do it.
Yeah, it's like so they did it in an interest. They've always been good generally in like bringing the tracks into the new game.
Yeah, like adapting them. This is like the coolest way to adapt it, since it's not like just a straight remake of it.
Yeah. Wow, it's so cool.
It's like, look, there's 30 years of Mario Kart games. We can like say how many of them were cloud levels and put like 3 things from each of those different cloud levels.
Yep. Nice work. I got 4. I haven't been knocked out of any of these knockouts. I'm saying that. That's a mistake, probably. But I haven't gotten knocked out of any of these knockouts yet.
Yeah, I'm on the right difficulty. I'm still seeing the normal computer a decent amount, so...
Yeah, it seems right. The right one to have chosen.
At least for this purposes, that we can see everything.
How many were listed? 7 of these?
Sounds right.
Yeah, I think there's got to be a secret 8th one. There's no way there's 7.
You have to like unlock it, you think? Star Cup?
But we might not be able to unlock it in multiplayer.
That's true, yeah.
A potential issue.
This one's also... What game was this one from? Was this from 8th?
This is the Shy Guy one. It's shown up in a few. I think it was on maybe the first DS one. Mario Kart DS. Yeah, I don't think they've never come out with more like. There's never been 2 Mario Karts on a platform. I don't think.
I think you're right. I guess 8 and 8 Deluxe, but was it possible to have one without the other?
8 Deluxe was on the Switch, and 8 was on
Wii U.
Wii U. So technically different consoles.
I do think that 8 DLC, well, before they did the fucking city tracks, the first DLC is one of the greatest DLCs of all time, outside of like Dark Souls DLC.
Absolutely.
Suck it, Ouija.
Got him. Oh, that farmer had a Luigi. We gotta watch out for him. The cloud levels are somehow a lot cooler when you like race up into them.
Yeah, like you're appreciating how high you are because they had to launch you up. Oh, cool. Bowser airship. If we do more Switch 2 stuff in the future, we can probably hook up Discord, but I think that this is nice. It works just fine.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's good right now because of the way normally if like my Switch One was hooked up, it'd be easy to do through Discord, but
Yeah, did you have any issues with the capture card?
well, my capture card doesn't do like 4K and
Oh, are you doing it on 4K? I see.
HDR and stuff, so I want to do all that. So I just need to get the new capture card with the pass through for all of those
Gotcha.
things.
Yeah, I'm permanently locked to 1080p. Just not worth the extra cost in any dimension. Just pretend 4K doesn't exist.
I just looked it up and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of pricey, but just do it. And then I don't have it. But I'm gonna want to like stream Jackbox on this at some point,
right.
and it's a easier workflow to just turn on my computer when I want to use my Switch. I guess technically I gotta turn on a whole other thing. You just got
another great remix. It's like 15 of them or so.
Whoa! Okay, you can really like parkour in this game, like way more with the wall jumps or the
pretty
wall
cool.
runs and stuff. I think there's gonna be a lot of room for people to do some like really zany, like parkour shortcut type stuff.
Yeah, the speedrunning community is probably gonna have a blast with this. Have not seen Rainbow Road yet.
That's why you gotta do the Grand Prix.
Can I load up in single player and just go to Rainbow Road just to see what it looks like?
No. No. I think you gotta go through all the Grand Prix to unlock the final.
Gotcha.
But the Grand Prix are definitely worth going through, I think.
I forget when we did our tier list where we put all the different Rainbow Roads.
I remember, like, nobody liked 8, I think, except for me.
8's the one with like the satellite and Earth in the background, right?
Yeah.
I like
The
that.
big 8. You have to do the big, turn the big 8.
Oh, you blocked it and you hit me with a green shell.
Oh, nice. The blind back green shell.
You gotta toss them back there every now and then. You never know.
I will say, upping the coin cap to 20 does make the coin item feel less
Yeah,
bad.
it's true. I wonder if it's the exact same like speed difference. They just spread it out over 20 coins instead of 10.
Could be.
Here it
You described
comes.
this Mario Kart, and you're like, yeah, there's a lot more road courses. I would have been like, but they're like, no. But they fixed it. Oh.
Thank you, Comrade Blue Shell.
We got those tight frames now. We're on a Super Nintendo quiz.
Yeah, right. And you're not running headphones, right? You've just got speakers blaring in the room because I don't hear anything from the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. The game volume's pretty low. Your voice volume is pretty high.
That's probably adjustable.
But if you're not getting any feedback, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything from yours.
Yeah, I've never heard any echo from myself coming from it, especially if it's just like a little Switch console sitting on the other side of the room. That's kind of impressive. It's not that big of a
Yeah.
deal because like they have all the audio information. They should know what exactly they need to subtract out of it, right? But
Yeah. They didn't necessarily have to do it, though.
That's what Discord does, and Discord's not always great about it. 'Cause I guess Discord doesn't have literally all of the audio information the way...
It doesn't have all of it. Discord's good at getting rid of it if you're listening to someone else's stream. But if you're streaming a different source, it'll usually pick up, especially voices.
Mm-hmm. Pipeline.
Just eats it, Peach. She didn't like it.
Regained a little bit of my honor from our Christmas Mario Kart bonanza, because I think I was in last the entire until the end of the night when everyone was drunk except for me. Suddenly I was performing.
Yep. That's how it goes in an all-cup tour.
Yeah.
The time involved is a great equalizer.
I have no experience in the wolf pack at all, and I guess once you play with like more than 2 people who are good at the game, the likelihood that you'll be in the wolf pack goes up, and it becomes very hard for you to get out of it. There we go. All right, it's my turn, Comrade Blue Shell. Fair enough.
No! I'm out.
Oh, bummer.
I was 5th. I got a little
So,
bit of
what does it make you do when you're out? You just like
sit there and watch your driver make a sad face.
no spectating.
No, it's now I'm spectating Luigi
I see.
kicking all your guys' butts.
That fucking farmer hat, Luigi.
Although he's also wearing a crown because he's winning.
Motherfucker. Blue Shell. Save me, Blue Shell. Save me, Blue Shell. Get him, No! That's okay.
Down to the wire. But you know what? It's so quick. I barely had a sip of my drink.
Wasn't too bad. Yeah, so I think that's all the courses. That's enough for me to feel confident that we could just play this when I'm out of town. Thanks for doing this, Matt. It was a good time. I really like this game.
Yeah.
All the changes they've made are good. I don't think I have any complaints. The courses are great. The open world thing is pretty cool. You can just kind of just drive around, jump down here, and now I'm in a totally different area. I imagine that the single player would be fun. If anyone ever wants to add it to either the voting spreadsheet or sub-block, we can do it that way. But at least I've seen the courses for multiplayer. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Matt. Bye.
Yep.